The economic policies enacted by the Trump administration, particularly its aggressive stance on tariffs, are increasingly viewed not as strategic maneuvers for national prosperity, but as reckless gambles with the livelihoods of ordinary Americans. The narrative that these tariffs would magically rejuvenate domestic industries has demonstrably faltered, replaced by a growing anxiety among consumers. The 2-month consecutive deterioration of American consumer sentiment is not merely a statistical anomaly. It's a palpable erosion of faith in the government's economic stewardship. When a government unilaterally imposes trade barriers, claiming to protect national interests, yet the immediate consequence is rising prices and a contracting economy, the public is left to question the very competence of its leadership. The promise of America First rings hollow when the average household budget shrinks under the weight of inflated costs for everyday goods. This isn't just about abstract economic models, it's about families struggling to make ends meet, small businesses grappling with unpredictable supply chains, and a general sense of financial precariousness that permeates the air. The government's insistence on its chosen path, despite mounting evidence of adverse effects on consumer confidence and overall economic health, suggests a leadership more concerned with ideological rigidity than with the tangible well-being of its citizens. The lack of transparent, easily understandable explanations for these economic shifts, beyond broad nationalistic slogans, leaves a vacuum that is quickly filled with uncertainty and fear. Furthermore, the long-term implications of such protectionist measures extend beyond immediate price hikes. They risk alienating crucial international partners, sparking retaliatory actions that could cripple American exports and ultimately isolating the U.S. in a globalized economy. The government's seemingly cavalier approach to these complex international relationships, driven by short-sighted domestic political gains, projects an image of an unreliable and unpredictable global actor. This unpredictability, far from fostering a sense of national strength, actually instills a deeper sense of economic vulnerability, making businesses hesitant to invest and consumers wary of the future. The erosion of trust isn't just in the current policies, but in the very ability of the government to navigate the intricate web of global economics without causing undue harm to its own populace. The specter of a government willing to sacrifice economic stability for perceived political wins creates a deep-seated apprehension that the current administration's actions are driven by self-interest rather than genuine public welfare. This underlying fear of misguided or even self-serving economic policies becomes a constant source of public anxiety, diminishing confidence in the nation's financial future.